Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're here for another unboxing and we're going to unbox. And the story begins. I'm so excited because this is my first book box subscription box and I'm ready for a new book. I'm just about to finish the one I'm currently reading. I'm reading the Silver series. I don't know if that's what it's called. I'll post it in the description box. It's really, really good. If you know the character Silver, it's amazing. So I'll link that below, but I'm looking for new books. So this could not have come at the more perfect time. I got the notification that arrived today and I can't wait. So if you're excited to see what's in this box, go ahead, grab your coffee, grab your tea, and let's get cozy. Okay, so I have always loved reading for as long as I can remember. There's pictures of me holding my mom's adult romance novel when I was so little. Just loved looking at the words, loved reading, loved escaping into the stories. I remember when Harry Potter came out, I'd always get the new release and I'd stay up all night in the living room. I can remember the chair, just cozied up and curled up and reading the book and just engrossed in it. So I'm always looking for those type of books that put you into that world where you just feel like you're there and you can escape a little bit and get a little of whatever it is, magic, inspiration. I really, really love the young adult genre. It just feels fun. It feels like easy reading as far as just getting into the story, getting into the characters. So what I like about this box, what drew me to it, was the price point and also that you can choose the category of books that you get, which is so cool. So of course I got the YA fiction category. You get 2 books per subscription, and from my understanding it's just the books. They're new books. Some book box subscriptions that I'm looking into to possibly get come with other little presents that go along with it or a theme. So if you have a favorite book box that you want me to check out, definitely put that in the comments below and I'll take a look at it. I found this one on Cratejoy. And again, you can choose the category. So the categories that they offer are YA fiction, fantasy/sci-fi, mystery/thriller, teen fiction, or a surprise box, which I think could be kind of fun. So the price point is $17.95 for 1 month. If you do a 3-month prepay, it breaks down to $16.95 a month, and then if you do a 6-month prepay, it breaks down to $15.95 a month. And when I was in there just now pulling the information, it looks like they do have a coupon for December still. If you go onto Cratejoy, I can link that in the description box too. So that price point to me felt pretty good for 2 new books. The other reason that I chose a book box was because sometimes with all of the new YA books coming out, I get analysis paralysis. I'm not sure which book to start reading. I spent a lot of time on Goodreads reading the reviews, trying to figure it out. If it's my favorite author or the next in a series, of course, I'm next in line for that. But finding new books, sometimes I'm not quite sure. So I like that this will take the guesswork out of it. I'm definitely going to read the books, give you guys a 1 month later video recap of what I thought, if I stuck with them, if they were books that I ended up loving. Oh, the other piece is that it ships by the 20th if you order it before the 20th. So you can get the same month's box as long as you order before the 20th. And I think that was all that I wanted to share about the box before we open it up. So, and the story begins. Are you guys ready to unbox and see what books we got? I'm just hoping it's not a book that I read before. If it is, I'll do a giveaway and I will let you know and I will mail it out to whoever wins. I think I'll do that anyways. I don't keep a lot of books around anymore. Books used to be something that I hoarded a lot of. I had a lot of books. I would go to library sales and pick up free boxes of books on the side of the road. I did not care what book it was. I just liked having books around. I had this image of like Beauty and the Beast library with a sliding ladder, but the truth is I didn't really have the space, so we ended up feeling very closed in. I had bookcases and books everywhere, so I ended up donating a lot of them, keeping just a few of my favorites that are like a collection. And now when I read a new book, I usually give it away or donate it. So I think that's what I'll be doing, is giving away these books after I read them. If you don't mind a gently used book, you can definitely enter those giveaways. So let's see. I've got my little razor cutter, letter opener. Oh, pretty! It's got little red, what are these called? I just call them squigglies. Beautiful holiday colors. Aw, and they're wrapped so nice. Look at this. You could put these right under the tree. And the story begins, stamped on here. I did read on their site everything is recycled paper, so we've got book number 1 and book number 2. There's a little tag. We care your order was mindfully packaged using eco-friendly materials in our ongoing efforts to support sustainability. Please reuse, repurpose, or recycle this packaging. Printed with vegetable-based inks on 100% PCW recycled paper. Awesome. So that's it. That's what's in the box. And I love that they're wrapped. That's so nice. What a little sweet touch. Ooh, they feel good. Okay, which one should we open first? Okay, no, this one. See? Analysis paralysis. Which one do I open? Okay, let's open this one first. So I'm gonna pull out the twine. I think I'll actually save, if I can, this craft paper for wrapping a couple last minute presents. I feel like you can feel the love. Like, this is definitely hand wrapped. I'm not sure who started this subscription box. Ooh, this looks good. Signed by the author. What? How cool is that? So this is not a book that I've read or heard of, which is exactly why I signed up for a subscription box. Okay, this is called Switchback by Danica Stone. I'll read the back if you guys would like. Ash woke in the dark, heart pounding. What was that? Ash could feel the branches of the lean-to, but against the narrow barrier of them something else lay. It was large and warm. Panic rose like a wave inside of him. It's lying next to me. It's just outside. Whatever it was, it felt big. With trembling fingers, Ash reached back over his shoulder. He brushed aside the pine needles and branches that formed the shelter's walls. He held his breath and pushed farther, farther. He touched stiff fur. Ash jerked his hand back so fast he smacked Vale on the back of the head with his elbow. She made a snuffling noise and turned her head. What are you? Ash pressed his hand against her mouth. Val's eyes widened in shock. Ash leaned in until his lips were directly against her ear. The animal you heard is outside, he hissed. He felt her stiffen. A bear? I think so. It's on the other side of the shelter, leaning on me. Okay, so feels like a little wilderness adventure. Vale loves to hike, but kind of hates her classmates. Ash is okay with his classmates, but kind of hates the outdoors. So needless to say, they are both fairly certain that the overnight nature hike with their PE class is going to be a hellish experience. But when they get separated from the group during a storm, they have worse things to worry about than bullies and blisters. Lost in the Canadian wilderness with limited supplies, caught in dangerous weather conditions, and surrounded by deadly wildlife, it's going to take every bit of strength, skill, and luck they can muster to survive. Ooh, I'm so excited. This sounds awesome. We're in the middle of snowy weather here in Maine, so I love this idea of kind of being lost in the wilderness. I have not heard of Danica Stone, but pretty cool that it's signed by her. I think I heard. That's so neat. I'm really, really excited to check this out. And this is $17.99 US retail price. So the box alone, I did the 3-month prepay is $16.95. Awesome. Let me know if you've read this, if you like it, if it's one of your faves, if you know the author. That's a good first open. Okay, let's see what the second book is gonna be. This is also gonna be a challenge to see if I can read 2 books in 1 month. With a little toddler, running my own business, everything, taking care of a house, taking care of myself. There hasn't been as much time to read, but we'll make it work. This will be a good little motivation. Ooh, can anybody guess what it is? I'm liking this blue color. Yay, another one I have not read or heard of. This is Awake in the World by Jason Gurley. Gurley? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Okay. The stars can make you feel cold and small and alone, but I like to imagine that no matter how lost or lonely I feel, there's always at least one other person who feels the same way at the same moment. Someone's always awake somewhere else in the world. I've actually had that thought before, like there's got to be someone else in the world experiencing this right now or has experienced it before. And it can be kind of a comfort. So let's see. When all was lost, they found each other. As the sun sets off the coast of the small California town of Rio de Cielo, sorry guys, the silhouettes of oil rigs loom. Their shadows look jarring against the serene backdrop, their sharpness a reminder of unfulfilled promises. To Zach, they are also a reminder of loss. His father, an oil worker, drowned years earlier. With his family struggling to make ends meet, Zach feels he's destined for a bleak future until he meets Vanessa. She's an optimistic girl from a wealthy family, and her sights are literally set on the stars. Inspired by her idol, Carl Sagan, she plans to study astronomy at Cornell, but as oil prospectors in search of black gold know, the future is uncertain. And fortunes can always be flipped. Okay, I'm not sure this is one I would have picked out, but I'll definitely give it a chance. Let's see. We don't know too much about it from the book flap, right? Oh, I want to see. Oh, I didn't show the Danica Stone picture. So there she is. So, okay, doesn't sound terrible. I'm definitely going to give it a chance. We've got our 2 books from And the Story Begins this month. I don't know if they send everybody the same books in the same subscription. I'm not that familiar. This is my first time getting it yet, so hopefully this isn't a spoiler for anybody, but if you are considering getting this, I would say this is a very good value. This one is also $17.99 US. I think it's amazing that we got a signed copy from the author. That's very, very cool. And I'm excited to read it. So definitely subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see my 1-month review, what I thought of these, if I kept reading them. I used to always read a book until the end, like force myself to finish it, and I stopped that. Life's too short. There's so many books. If I'm not into it, I'll usually give it like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 chapters, and if I'm still not into it, I just let it go with love. So let me know if you make sure to read every book till the end, or when your checkout point is that you give yourself permission to just leave it behind and move on to the next one. So let's check these out. I also have a ton more subscriptions to unbox. I'm so excited. So another reason to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to see when I post my videos about these subscriptions. I'm doing a little bit of research on one of them, and I'm really excited to share what I'm finding out with you. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a beautiful day, whatever time of day this is that you're watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye.